if you want to be in the chance of winning a Logitech G923, make sure to leave a like and a comment and subscribe. So once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving this away to a lucky viewer. Good luck. Can I beat Formula 1 23's AI at 110%? Alright, how you going? It's Micah the Geek, and to answer the question, no, I cannot beat the AI at 110%.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
But I can beat the AI at 100%. And we just did that in the couple of videos ago. We were hoping to beat the AI at 101% at Jeddah's feature race, but unfortunately we didn't because we got a D and F. Either way, we're off to Imola for the next GP, and let's see what we can do. But first off, we get pulled aside for a quick interview with a little panel just in regards of the previous race and the previous outcomes, and this is what's happened so far.
Think you could put the difficulty up by 1 again, because you was definitely going to catch your teammate there and win the race.
I'd like to stick to my rule. Like, yeah, I could have probably won that race, but we don't know. So I'll stick to my rule and try to beat the AI at each difficulty increment. So once I know I definitely can beat that AI, I will increase the percentage. But since I did not win that race, yeah, we'll keep it at 101%. Why the fuck? And here we are, Imola, for round 3 in the F2 Championship of 2022. And like I usually do around this circuit, I do about 1 hour's worth of practicing just to get my head around the car and the track. And we do pretty good times. We're currently in the top 6 of the world in the F2 cars. So, yeah, that's pretty good, I suppose, you know. And to kick things off as well, we are in the practice session at Imola. And we have a few categories to pick from. And from there, we have a few categories to pick from with race strategy, track acclimatization, and fuel management. And what we usually do first is the track acclimatization, just to make sure I can feel how the car's going to handle with different weather and tyre pressures and temperatures and whatever. Either way, we do a couple of laps around the circuit, make sure we do the purple sectors and make sure that I'm, you know, nailing each corner, I guess, around the circuit. And yeah, we decided to speed in the pit lanes because I completely missed where the speed limiter is. And yeah, that's another downside of this game. There's no penalties when you're in practice session. They just give you a warning or a slap on the wrist. You can do this multiple times. So yeah, it's a bit annoying because you're not going to really learn from it. You're just going to keep speeding in the pit lanes until the actual race itself. Well, at least I do. Alrighty, and next up is fuel management, and do a few laps around there to make sure we got the car doing its thing. And unlike Jeddah, we actually do okay this time. So I'm pretty stoked with that. It's pretty skits. And last and not least, we have the race strategy, where we do at least 5 laps around the circuit, at least try to get 5 laps around the circuit within the time limit. And yeah, just try to go as quickly as I can this time, even though the tyres are starting to wear out a little bit. But we seem to be doing okay times. And on lap 4 with the race strategy, we do a little bit of boo-boo and lose the rear a bit and yeah, completely screw that up. And unfortunately, we can't really do much about that. But either way, we've got purple. We've done 3 laps consistently and in the green and yada yada yada. So yeah, pretty skits with that too. So I think we've passed each I don't know, what do you call it, test with the car on the track. I can't even find the words for it. Either way, we've done them all. I'm pretty stoked with that. And we do one more track acclimatization because why not? And after the practice session finishes, we finish in 8th position. So not bad, we're in the top 10. Better than the last 2 rounds where we were pretty much almost dead last. So yeah, sweet, we're in 8th position. And where does everyone else sit? So we have Liam Lawson in first, Callum Williams in second, and Philip Djokovic in 3rd, and there's myself in 8th, and Tio Porsche, my teammate, in 11th position. So the time's looking pretty close. Yeah, looking at the top 14, we're on the within a second of Liam Lawson, so that's pretty cool. So according to the qualifying session, we're looking like we're going to have some rain, so that might make things a little bit interesting. And here we are for the qualifying session at Imola, and yeah, we get a bit of a fault, which is awesome. So yeah, we have to sit in the pits for about a minute. But after a minute flies by, we go onto the track, and hopefully we've got a clear track ahead of us and no one really behind us as well on a flying lap. And as we begin our flying lap, let me explain what I do in a first-person perspective. And as we go down the main straight of the circuit, as we approach turn 1 and 2, we brake at the 100-meter board and try to flick it through here, but we completely missed the apex on the first corner. Anyway, flat out through here, try to get as much speed as possible as we go into the next couple of corners, and try to brake a little bit late into these 2 corners and try to get the accelerator as soon as you hit the apex. And then at the 50-meter board, we'll push it down into 3rd or 2nd, but we keep it in 3rd just to get a better runoff and try to use as much of the track as possible, and make sure you to get this corner properly as well, because you'll just be going pretty slow. Anyway, as we go into the next couple of corners, going flat out, going downhill, tricky braking point here, but at the 50-meter board, push it down into 3rd, into this little sharp uphill, and yeah, flat out through here. And then we go into the hardest, or one of the hardest corners of the circuit at the 50-meter board, push it into 2nd gear, try not to lose it, but I keep it in 3rd this time. Anyway, I just cannot make my mind up, can I? And then probably the hardest corner as we're coming up to, and just before the 50-meter board, into 3rd, because you don't know what the car's going to do, and onto the last corner, push it out, and that is a lap around Imola. Quite a tricky circuit, and it's an old school circuit. I enjoy this circuit. I do enjoy the old school circuits. Anyway, that's my lap around Imola, and unfortunately we only get 8th position from that one, so that's rather disappointing. So hopefully we can do a little bit better, and that's what we certainly do. So as we approach the last corner now, we're 8/10 up, and yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, try to get it out of that last corner properly, and still 8/10 up, and we get first position with a 1 minute 27.7, and the purple sector in sector 3, so I'm pretty stoked with that. But yeah, we'll go into the pits and see what happens after that. So after entering the pits, we're still in first position. Philip Djokovic in 2nd, and Tio Porsche, my teammate, in 3rd position. Excuse me. And after 5 minutes and still no rain on the track, we've been pushed down into 2nd position with Liam Lawson 2/10 ahead of us. So yeah, he's absolutely killing it on this track. And in terms of strategy, I don't bother going back on the track. I'll just concede and take 2nd position. Liam Lawson can have pole position, and we'll try to keep this tyre for the race. And there you have it, the top 3, which are Liam Lawson in 1st, myself in 2nd, and Philip Djokovic in 3rd, and my teammate in 4th position. So the times are still pretty close. The top 14, as you can see, are all within a second, almost half a second. So it's pretty darn close. And just a reminder, this is at 101% the AI difficulty, that is. And here we are for the sprint race at Imola for the Italian GP. I think it's the Italian GP. I can't remember. Either way, here we are at Imola and for the sprint race. So since it's the sprint race, the grid has been, or the top 10 has been reversed. So instead of being in 2nd, we're now in 9th for the sprint race. For the feature race, we'll be starting in 2nd position. And looking at the strategy that the guys have given us, the default is just a drive to the very end of the race, or the alternate, which is a 1-stop and you're running on super softs. But we'll stick to the default strategy because, you know, that seems the best way to do the race. Spies. And while we do the formation lap, let's do a quick little recap of what's happened so far. If you're new to this series, thank you very much for tuning in. So let's start from the very start. So the first round was at the Bahrain GP circuit. Sprint race, we finished in second position, 20 seconds behind Marcus Armstrong. And then in the feature race, we got a DNF, and we were in second position in that race pretty much the whole time. But yeah, we got a DNF in that race. The next round, which was at Jeddah, we did the sprint race and we came first in that one. So now the AI difficulty has been increased to 101%, and it is still at 101%. And from there, at Jeddah again, for the feature race, we were hoping to lead that race. Just as we were catching up to first position, our engine decided to crap itself, and we got a DNF in that race too. So we got a 50% completion rate at the moment, and we've got 1 second and 1 first position. And here we are at Imola for round 3 as we do the formation for Imola. Also, if you're unaware, if we reach 1,000 subscribers, well, I will be giving away a Logitech G9 23 to a lucky subscriber. So make sure to like and subscribe and all that shite. Leave a comment if you want it, so I know who to give one to. Yeah. What else is there? Not bloody much else. Yeah. In terms of standings, where are we? There we are. We're in 5th position with 19 points. So we're a fair way off first position. And yeah, that's basically it. Actually, if you want to watch these races in full, with no interruptions, no commentating, me not talking shite throughout the whole video, you can watch the whole race. I'll have linked the channel down below, Micah the Geek Racing, where it's just literally me driving from the very start to the very end of the race. And yeah, as the car goes straight through us, as we do the formation lap, or complete the formation lap. Now, do we get it in the box this time? Oh, for fuck's sake, we're 0.1 off this time. Again, I don't understand it. You don't get a penalty for it. I reckon you should get a penalty if you go past your box. But anyway, I'm going to shut up.
Lights out and away we go!
And they're off. Sweet Jesus. And yeah, as we creep through, we've already gained up 3 positions. We're in 6th position now, heading down the main straight. We've got Vips just in front of us with Williams beside him as we approach the first corner. It's nice and clean. There's no one doing anything too crazy up the front and behind us as well. As we approach the next couple of corners, we're still in 6th position with Vips just in front of us as we slide on through here, completely missing the apex. But yeah, everything seems to be fine and dandy so far. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked at the moment as we go around the hairpin, going uphill. It's all pretty good so far. So yeah, the race has started off pretty good. Have I said pretty good enough? Probably not. Pretty good. It's a pretty good race. Pretty good start.
Pretty good.
As we complete lap 1, we have Caldwell in first position, and I'm still just behind Vips, just under 3 tenths behind him, looking for an opportunity on the inside, but nah, break a little bit too early on that one. But yeah, just trying to suss it out, see what we can do around this circuit where the best place to overtake is, because this track is pretty hard to overtake, as the track is quite narrow and there's lots of twists and turns. So I guess the best way to overtake people on this track is just to do a late dive bomb when you can find one. I'm sure George Russell and Valtteri Bottas do get some PTSD on this track, particularly when George Russell was trying to overtake. And I'm still trying to get my head around the tyres as we begin the race, and we've got Porsche, my teammate, right up my ass, and Vips is slowly starting to pull away from us. So as we complete lap 2, we've got Vips just in front of us. We don't have the DRS yet, as we have the DRS is not enabled until the 3rd lap actually, or it is enabled now. Far out, I can't keep my head around everything. Anyway, looking on the opportunity to overtake Vips, we go for a late dive bomb, just missing out. And he gets a little bit scrappy and save on myself, but yeah, we got him. Pretty good overtake right there. I don't know if there was any contact there. There wasn't any biffing and barging. There is either way, I'm pretty stoked with that. That was a pretty good overtake on Vips. So we're now in 5th position with Jack Doohan in front of us now. As we approach the last couple of corners, Jack Doohan pulling away from us on the final straight. We've got the DRS though. We're just under half a second. And see if this DRS can help us a little bit. And yeah, we're gaining a lot of speed on him. Do I think of a dive bomb? I think I do, but no I don't. We stay behind him. We're just a little bit too far behind. But yeah, we're close enough to him now. See if we can find somewhere to overtake Doohan. Thinking about this corner, but nah, we'll just play the patient game. We've still got over 20 laps to go on this track. We need to look after these tyres also. And as we go down around the middle part of this track, as we climb uphill, Jack Doohan gets a little bit slidey out of there. And yeah, we get a better exit out of there. And yeah, that's Doohan overtaken. Excellent manoeuvre there. Fantastic as we go around the chicane. But even the engineer compliments me on that overtake. So yeah, sweet. We are now in 4th position. Onto lap 5 now. We're just, we're 2 seconds behind Williams now. So we're just losing time with Doohan in our slipstream, trying to catch up to us, but we managed to fend him off and try to focus on Williams. So the less defending I have to do, the better, so I can get away from Doohan, and it does look like we're slowly creeping away from him. But yes, but we do have the top 3 all close to each other, and hopefully we can catch up to him. But again, we're still 2 seconds behind Williams, and we'll see what happens. So as we finish the 2nd sector, we're purple, and we've gained almost half a second on Williams. And as we almost screw up that corner, heading into the last corner, we're just outside the DRS zone, so they might pull away from us again. And yeah, we're definitely out of the DRS zone. We don't hear it clicky, but we do have the fastest lap, so even the engineers cheering me on. And yeah, I'm feeling confident now. When I know I've got the fastest lap out of everyone, that gives me that little bit of a boost in confidence to hopefully catch up to the others. And we're just over a second on Williams now. As we approach the last corner again on the 6th lap, I think we're in the DRS zone. We're just under a second behind Williams. But no, we don't have the DRS, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to try see if we can stay in the slipstream. As you can see, the time's just slowly climbing up, and we're back above a second now. So hopefully we can get in the DRS zone in the next lap and hopefully catch up to these guys a little bit more. As we approach the last couple of corners, we're on lap 7. We're still behind Williams, but we're less than a second behind him now, half a second behind him now. And that means we are in the DRS zone now, so we'll see what happens when we click it in. And see if we can catch up to him onto the first corner. But no, it doesn't seem to be catching up because they're also in the DRS zone. So it looks like I might be in a little bit of a DRS train unless we can brake late into the first corner. And we're getting a little bit of biffing and barging. So that, yeah, sweet. We're right up their backside now. So we're just behind Williams. Yeah, beauty. Let's see what happens from there. Heading into one of the tricky corners of the track. And we have Williams getting a little bit scruffy out of there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to see if we can overtake him here. He is on the inside, but maybe we can late brake. But nah, Williams defends on the inside and keeps his position. So well done to him. But I'm sure we can overtake him eventually. Maybe I'm just starting to get a little bit too cocky now. I don't know. Anyway, as we continue on onto the last couple of corners. And just try to stay on Williams as close as we can as we are about to approach the DRS zone once more. On lap 8, commencing lap 9, we're in the DRS zone. It's ever so slowly catching up to him. And I'm going to go for the dive bomb. And hopefully we can get it. Oh, he's trying to close me off, but we get him. Do a late dive bomb. Almost. Oh, shit. Excuse me, as we almost spin out. But yeah, we keep it. We defend him. And we get more praise from the engineer again. Not the best, or it is a clean overtake, but not the best way to finish the overtake as we get a little bit scruffy out of there. But anyway, we're in 3rd now. We're on a podium. And hopefully we can catch up to these two again, as we have lost some time after that cock up in the first corner. Still on lap 9, we've capped up to the cars ahead of us, so they had a little bit of biffing and barging throughout the lap, so we've just slowly caught up to them. We're in the DRS zone once more, starting lap 10 behind Verschaw. We're going to try and do a late dive bomb on him, but I think we're just a little bit too far behind him. Liam Lawson, the arsehole, takes my fastest lap. So, damn it. So that's 2 points taken away from us now. So, yeah, that really sucks donkey balls. Still on lap 10, Verschaw, as we approach one of the hard, tricky corners of the circuit. Verschaw also gets a pretty bad exit out of that corner. We're on the inside, but Verschaw defends. And yeah, I can see and let him go. So it's like, it's not worth it. I'm sure we can overtake him again. So, yep, beauty. Well done to him. And then, yeah, as we are down the main straight on lap 11, going to try and look for an overtaking opportunity and dive bomb on Verschaw and get him. And we don't lose the rear this time. So, yeah, sweet as. We're in second position now. We've just Caldwell left. And, yeah, hopefully we can overtake him and hopefully win the race without the car blowing up on us. And does the car blow up? Guess we'll find out. On to lap 12 now. We're not too far behind Caldwell. And yeah, hopefully we can overtake him on this straight now as we're about to finish lap 12 and commence lap 13. We're just at the halfway point. We started in 9th position. If we can get first position, that would be freaking sketch. And we do easily without braking. As we break into the first corner, we've easily secured first position. Excellent. Let's see if we can pull away and also secure fastest lap since Liam Lawson, the arsehole, has taken it off us. So we're all green at the moment, as we can see on the driving steering wheel, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, hopefully we can get a fastest lap now. Lap 13 still. We've got a purple in sector 1 and 2 since we've got no one distracting us now. And what do we get? Do we get the fastest? We sure do. Yeah, boy. Just. But yeah, we've got a 130.6, so sweet. We've got our 2 points back. We're in first position. Let's try to keep this. Ooh, as we almost lose the rear again. Yeah, let's see if we can secure this win. We're just over 10 laps left of the sprint race. And let's see if we can take this baby home. Lap 17, we're slowly building the gap off Caldwell. And everything's got... Oh, Liam Lawson, you son of a bitch. Liam Lawson has taken the fastest lap off us. What a dog! Anyway, alright. We're still in first position. Let's see if we can keep it. Lap 22 now. And Tatiana Calderon has retired from the race. Just almost 3 laps or 4 laps out of the race. Anyway, yeah, we're still building the gap on Caldwell. We're 4.5 seconds ahead of him. So yeah, that's pretty skitch, Mark. Pretty skitch. And there she is on the side of the road. No safety car, no virtual safety car, which is odd. Another annoying thing about the game, you don't know what the game's going to do or what the game's going to pull off. We haven't done any safety cars that I can recall throughout the whole 5 races, or about to finish 5th race. But yeah, out of all the races I've done so far, I haven't done any virtual safety cars or safety cars. So yeah, a little bit miffed by that, because I'm going to shut up. I'm just drabbling on now. There's meant to be a safety car. You got Tatiana Calderon on the side of the track. But yeah, I'm going to shut up. Let's just finish this damn race. And on the last lap now, as we approach the last couple of corners, we're just under 5 seconds in front of Caldwell. So we didn't pull too much away from them because we overtook them on lap 13, I think it was. But yeah, anyway, that's the checkered flag. And you freaking beauty. That's our second win of the series, and that's my first ever win against the AI at 101%. So I'm absolutely stoked over that. And we get drive of the day too. How good is that? Unfortunately, we didn't get the fastest lap of the race because old mate Liam Lawson is an arsehole and took it off from us. Anyway, you freaking beauty. The ART team go absolutely spastic, and I'm just absolutely stoked and over the moon that I got first again in the series and beating the AI at 101%. So I'm feeling very happy about it, and I'm feeling more confident with the series or the car, and yeah, absolutely stoked. I'm hoping my skills are getting better. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. And after that little celebration of mine, we see the what do you call it? The results of the race. And myself in first position, that's 11 points order to us, you beauty. Ollie Codwell in second with Richard Verschaw in third. Gia Porsche, my teammate, in fifth, and Liam Lawson, who got the fastest lap, finished in 8th position, so he didn't get any points for that. So he took the fastest lap, but unfortunately didn't get any points for it. No, sorry, it was Sargent. Did Sargent get the fastest lap? It should be, yeah, Sargent got the fastest lap in the end. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, me in first, Ollie Codwell in second, Richard Verschaw in third. And how does that affect the team standings? So, Tio Porsche in first, Marcus Armstrong in second, Logan Sargent in third, myself creeping up one more position in fourth with 30 points. So we're still 29 points behind Tio. Fair way off him, but anyway, we've crept up one more position. We've beaten the AI at 101%. I'm absolutely stoked over that. That's one of... that was an awesome race from the very start to the very end. So now that we've beaten the AI at 101, we're now creeping it up to 102. And that's the Imola sprint race done. We've beaten the AI at 101%, and now we're creeping it up for 102% for the feature race, which will be in the next video. So looking forward to that. It's going to be skits. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and all that other shiznick. Yeah, that's basically it. What else is there? Nothing else. Actually, no, sorry. If we do reach 1,000 subscribers, we will be giving away a Logitech G9 23 to a lucky viewer. So, again, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you want one, so I know who to give one to. And yeah, let's leave it at that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And we'll see you on track one day. And hope you have a skits race. And yeah, we'll see you later. Ciao.